I pledge, I give you my word, I will make a Christmas show full with sketches. And they shall all come by horse, as our old teacher said.
Did he say that? Horse.
Roald, woodwork teacher. He said he never, we did some performances on this, what to call it, community school. And he never came to watch it, but he walked in before like, this is good. But you know, all this old, I don't know how to translate it. The old hags living here, he had a problem with women, with elderly women. All the old hags in here, they don't get how good this is. They don't care. You put, I'm gonna build a big sign. He was always gonna build things. I'm gonna build sign saying, this is the show. And then they're gonna come here by horse. And then he left. And
he would also, he's like the woodwork carpentry teacher.
Yeah,
Why an acting class has a carpentry is a little unusual, I think. But the school was magic, Hogwarts, like for talented and special people. But usually his class, all the students stopped going to his class. So and one time you and I were sitting there and he didn't even go to the class. We saw him walk past the window. Like, hey, I'm going to make a sign. Look at this thing. Like, it's going to be a really cool sign.
He had just found some random stuff like a barrel, a piece of an old barrel or something. And he was over the moon with that. It's just going to be like... And we never saw anything that he made. We never saw like this giant workshop he must have somewhere.
Oh God! Yeah, showed up. He lived at the campus also. Showed up drunk at the parties. Opened the door naked at times. Yeah, it's a bit of a cultural leftover there at that little society.
Yeah.
And
he
also
like stopped
complained.
Being a teacher and he just became his own being. He could have been a ghost at Hogwarts or something. At the last days, me and Isaac, we were for some reason at someone's house where an old rich man lived. Look, this is all this. Look at the view I have. You don't get things like this in Stockholm. Who's this? Oh, it's my wife. So a big fat old lady lying there being sick, dying. Like, never mind that. Look at this, my flat screen. And then Roland came home here. Oh, here you are. I sit down. Let's have a whiskey. He just came into this guy's house. So it seems like he used to walk into like any place in that area, like uninvited.
Yeah. But he had probably practiced for a long time, so he could get away with it. I think he was like 60, maybe.
Yeah. And also, if you invited him to like a snus, a piece of compact tobacco in Sweden, he would always take two, like sneaky, like.
Yeah. He like somebody there on his floor, that because he lived on the same floor as some other people. He would somebody would steal our wine boxes, like not the bottles, but like a box of wine, and put them in the freezer. And it must have been him.
Yeah.
We've ruled out the other, like who else would do it? So we think he was crazy.
The funniest thing he told me was that he had this blind girl as a student, and he told me once that he was trying to see how blind she was. So he took her thing and moved them away on the table to see if she could find them. Like,
did it work? Did he see?
I don't know. He was like all up and he was telling me, she can't find it this time. She found it after a while. He was gonna keep on experimenting.
I remember also he had one friend. He seemed like an old like pirate or sailor, really like a leftover from also like one of the classes, because there was nothing to do and we had a 3-hour class there. And I went to that, and then I sat and listened to them two tell stories for 3 hours. Like these guys were like, our drama teacher came in and like, oh, hey, how's it going here, tough guys? Okay. It always like he'd always have like a little suave little chilled out comment about, well, yeah, I know with that class, like his class was so much better, our drama teacher.
Yeah.
That it was like, yeah, well, I know I would have at least made sure that my teachers showed up to my class. Anyway, have you guys oh, that's subtle, smooth.
Yeah. He looked down.
Tell an anecdote that goes over our heads now.
As well. we had one. We had one teacher just for moving. No, not exercise, just move anything. Like we can go out today. We can climb. Today we can throw snowballs. And anything is good. And this teacher claimed that he had played in a band with a drama teacher. Now drama teachers might know he's deaf. He thinks he can play the violin. He can't hear. Can't hear. I guess he don't know what he's playing.
Yeah. There was some ego on the drama teacher side with these like it wasn't. No, I'm better than these guys. Like these guys are weird characters from a movie or something. Like I am not. No.
Too cool for that story.
Wow. Yeah, too big. Yeah. No, we. I guess we will end up there ourselves, teaching something bullshit that we made up and.
I mean, it seems like kind of nice life, but kind of depressing as well. It's hard to describe. It's this Swedish small towns can be both very like nice and also very depressing at the same time. It's hard to describe.
No, and it's a beautiful scenery and everything. And I think that if you are a moron with nothing else going on, you might that's like a cool place to be, like better than nothing, I guess. Like there's stuff happening there, and then you can get very engaged and committed to all the bunch of activities there for if you have like a midlife crisis and you need to go somewhere and
get your groove back. I don't think you get your groove back there though. I think you get no, you won't be the coolest, stylish. Like you'll have to accept. It's a lot of accepting to be being there, I think. It's a little bit like The Shining. I think you will start out like, okay, now I'm the woodworks teacher. Now I'm gonna find stuff and make a sign. I'm not gonna go to work today. Now I'm gonna like you.
I had a dream. I have a vision. I know what I'm gonna do today. There was a sign in the dream. Said this. Fuck, there's a barrel over there. Okay, stop everything else. Let's get going on. Pause. Kids, go away.